Hi, tonight I am making sausage and peppers with onions. What's so special about sausage and peppers and onions? It's my version. I take the sausage out of the casing, I brown it really good, it gives it a great flavor. There's layers of flavor into the dish because I start with the sausage, remove it, then add the onions and the peppers. So I'm going to show you what I've done so far. Take the sausage out of the casing. And then what you're going to do is brown it. So as you can see, the sausage here in the bowl is removed from the casing first. You leave the sausage whole, let it brown on each side. You can see how brown that is. See that? And turn it. After the sausage is browned on all sides, then what you're going to do is chop it right in the pan with a spatula. Just give it a nice rough chop. So you have these lovely bite-sized pieces. Okay, you don't want the pieces to be too big, just a nice bite. It doesn't matter if they're small, it's not a big deal. Brown the sausage, remove it, put it into a bowl, then you're going to add your onions and your peppers. And so I've done that already, and those two are, they're not too small because then they're going to cook too quickly and just end up being mush. So you want it to be a nice rough chop. So the sausage was cooked in here. It was removed after it was finished cooking. Then you add the onions and the peppers right to that pan. So as you can see, it's nice and caramelized and brown, and that's where all of our flavor is going to come from for this dish. Right before your peppers and your onions are finished cooking, what you're going to do is then add 2 cloves of garlic. You don't want to add the garlic too soon because then it's going to brown. So again, we started with 6 lengths of sausage, brown those whole with the casing removed, then roughly chop them in the pan after they were browned. Remove them, added 1 onion, 1 pepper, sauteed those until they were nice and caramelized. You're looking for that nice brown flavor on the onions and the peppers. And then you're going to add about 2 cloves of garlic. Let that cook for a minute or so. Then you're going to put your sausage back in and then deglaze with some wine. And I'm just pouring it right in there from the bottle. You're just looking for a nice amount of liquid. You're going to keep stirring and you're going to lift all those little pieces of browned sausage and browned onions and peppers. You're just going to lift. And as you can see, the wine that I poured, not too much now, it's already reduced, so we're going to add a little bit more wine. Some more nice amount of liquid in there. And we're going to let this reduce. The alcohol is going to boil off. My heat is on medium, high. After we've deglazed the pan, then we're going to put the lid on, and we're going to just let it cook while our pasta water boils and our pasta cooks, and we're ready to eat. You can serve this right on top of pasta. You can eat it with bread. I like to serve mine over a sweet potato, any way you like. That is it. And then when I brown the onion and the pepper, and I caramelized those, that's when I added the salt. The salt was added at that time, about a teaspoon, half a teaspoon, just a nice sprinkle of salt. And I figured the sausage is salty enough. I don't need to add any more at this point. I will reduce the heat now to low and just let it simmer, because it's come up to not a boil, but it's like more of a heavy simmer, and we don't want that now. We just want it to just cook real slow and absorb those flavors now that it's deglazed. So I'm going to lower it, cover it, and then right before I serve, I will put fresh parsley on that. I think that's a really good compliment to this dish. I hope that you try it. It's easy, simple, delicious, and it's also very unique. Rather than cooking the sausage in the casing, leaving it in there, leaving it whole, I find that I get a lot of compliments on this dish, and I hope that you do too. I use a pork sausage. You can use turkey or chicken if you want to. Make sure you get an Italian sausage. We like spicy. If you don't like spicy, you can use a sweet. Go to your butcher. I'm sure they have different varieties. There's even turkey Italian sausage out there. So whatever you prefer, you can use with this dish. Enjoy!